And I want to go back to yesterday morning and share my experience, because I heard my experience yesterday wrapped up into Bishop Andy and Miss Nancy with the Scrappy Church. And I wanted to say that the Scrappy Church reminded me of me. Before, oh, it's on now, Becca. Is it on? No? I got a big mouth anyway, so it's on. You know, I have been rekindled. I have been relit, a fire under my feet. And I know you guys have got to feel the same way coming to this conference. No? Yes. It's been going down in here. You know, the Spirit has been moving in here because we're seeking guidance on how to continue to do the work that I believe we've been called to do, which is go into the neighborhood, go into the streets, not the tabernacles. Come out of the tabernacles. Let's go to the streets. Yep. Let's go into the neighborhoods and let's find, because they're right there asking for help. The broken, the abused, the people that feel like they're not worth anything. And those people are my people. Those people were who Jesus hung out with, right? Yep. No? No? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. We on the same page. Okay. All right. You know, I have come here and got a really new perspective about priesthood. Let me tell you why. I was that person that Nancy described yesterday as a scrappy person that had been on the street for a while, you know what I'm saying, in and out of prison system.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're perfect.
Are you sure I said I had a big mouth?
It's the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
Recognize what you're saying.
Come on in. Come on in. But I was that person, you know, in and out of prisons, back to the crack houses, on the streets, feeling like I wasn't good enough. I'm going to be still. Feeling like I wasn't good enough. And I had lost custody of my children. I had really degraded relationships with my parents. Just a sense of being lost, and no hope to ever find my way back out. And feeling like God was mad at me. You know, I knew God for myself. I knew my Lord, Jesus, for myself. But I felt like I had messed up so bad that there was no way out. So I was gonna die on the streets, or either take a hit of dope and blow my heart up and take myself out, or either I was just gonna end up in prison for the rest of my life. But in 1996, 95, I went back to prison and I got rescued. That's what I say. I was so happy to go to prison. That was my way out. That was my way off the streets. No more abuse, no more rapings, no more beatings, no more using against my will drugs and alcohol. I feel like God rescued me and he sent me to a prison cell because he had a plan, right? God had a plan for me. And while I was there, I went into this program and it was called Chances, which is ironic to me. I was getting another chance. And I met some women that I had been incarcerated with and on the street with, and they were doing this thing, and they left before me. And so I happened to be sitting in the counselor's office, and I think my mic is on now. Is it on?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Thank you, Holy Spirit. I was sitting in the counselor's office, and one of the ladies that I had been incarcerated with just happened to call into this counselor's office, right? And she said, I heard you made parole. What are you going to do when you get out? And I was literally terrified to get out. I didn't want to go back to that lifestyle. I wanted to be what I believe God had called me to be, but I just didn't know how. And I didn't believe that he loved me. I didn't believe that he could use me. But she said, girl, come on over here. You need to come over here with all us. This lady, she's got this program for all the hoes, right? I was like, no. No, that's not my story anymore, right? And she's like, no, you need to come. You know, it's a 2-year program, and she's letting us live here, and it's a free program. And, you know, when we think about free, free ain't free. Nobody's doing that, right? And she's like, you need to come. It's an Episcopal priest, and I'm just like, an Episcopal priest? Did you say priest? And so immediately, right, I stereotyped our founder, Becca Stevens, and I stereotyped her to look just like you, with the black and the white collar. And I was like, hell no. I am not coming to a program with the priest. 2 years, I just did 2.5 years. I don't want to be in confession every day. I've got too much stuff. I can't even remember some of the stuff. If she's going to have us in there, we're going to be doing Hail Marys and Abba Fathers. And no. You know, she's like, girl, she said, you're crazy. It's not like that. You know, she said, you need to come and meet her. And so the day I came, God gifted me with a bed. I was number 5 to be able to get the gift of Magdalene House, right, in Nashville. And I went, and I remember the first day I met her. And when I met her, like I said, I stereotyped her for the black shirt and the white collar. So that's what I was looking for. And when I met her, it was nothing like I had thought about. It was nothing that I had thought about. She was standing there, and she doesn't like it when I tell this story, but I got to. She was standing there with her second son on her hip, right? He was a baby, Caney, and she had on some Daisy Duke shorts. She had on a midriff top. And the girl that was my inspiration said, this is Becca, you know, this is Becca. And I was like, oh my God, you're not a priest? What? You know, and she laughed at me, like you guys just did. And, and she said something that was so profound. And I don't know if Bishop Andy is here, but she told me I was the neighbor. I was the neighbor. She made me feel like the neighbor with the Good Samaritan, you know. She said, Regina, she said, if there's a line between priest and prostitute, you know, then it's a very thin line. And really, just step over the line and you become priest. And what that said to me was that we were the same, we were equal, and God is not mad at me. He's not mad. He's been waiting for me to say yes to what she showed me. I'm her neighbor. And if I fell down, then she was there to help me get up. And that's what she did, not just for me, but for so many women that felt like we didn't matter, that felt like we couldn't do anything in this world because so many people were pushing us back down. And when we would go into different churches, the things that we have to say, nobody wanted to hear that. But what she did was brought us into sanctuary, and she made us her neighbors. And then she showed us how, like Jesus showed the 12, how to go back and get the other. There's a way out. And what we do is in Nashville and everywhere we go, what I'm trying to do right now is to say, y'all's tail been set on fire too, okay? And what we have to do is continue to go back to our neighbors. Doesn't matter the color of your skin. Doesn't matter what kind of clothes you have on. Doesn't matter what kind of car you drive, what school you went to. We are all one. And we have all been called to go back and let somebody know there's a way out of the darkness. That's why every day at Thistle Farms, we light a candle so that the people that are lost can find their way home. Guess who's the light, y'all? Guess who's the light? We are. You, me, we are. That's what Becca said to me that day. That's the gift that she gave to me that day. There was no difference. She was an angel in plain clothes. I was looking for a collar and a black shirt. Oh my God, I would have missed it. I would have missed it, you know? And so she helped me up off of that dang on concrete. She said, you never have to go back to prison. You never have to turn another trick. You never have to be raped. You never have to take another drug in your life. All you need to do, because I didn't believe her, I thought it was a game, because that's just where I come from, right? I didn't believe that she was going to do anything that she has been able to do with us, through us, because of God, because of her obedience, being called into this work. To come back and get somebody like me, man. So I walked with her, you know? I walked with her, and I got to get the therapy. I started going to the hospital. Who could ever think of that, you know? I couldn't leave the corner long enough. I started going to the clinics, and I started taking care of my teeth, and I started getting, I need glasses, but, you know, hey, I'm working on it. But an opportunity to live life and then to turn around and go back and get somebody else, you know? And one of the things is that after you be so willing, once I bought in and I saw that this chick is real, this priest, you know, is real. She's the real deal. She's doing what God has called her to do, and I want to do that. I want to be able to do that. Unlock some lives. And so we went through all the processes of treatment, 12-step programs and the therapy and everything that we get while we're in residential. And so once we completed everything, what happened was we started trying to go back into society, thinking that we were going to be welcomed. And they didn't welcome us. So there was no way for us to take care of ourselves. You know what a self-esteem buster that is? To be shown how to go and apply for a job, to try to get a job and dress the part, to get the part, and you don't get it because of your record or because of your past. And so it was like, we don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. And then one day, this obedient priest comes in and says, you know what? We're going to make candles. Girl, do you know what we've been doing? We don't know nothing about making candles. She said, we're going to learn. And so we did. And I remember planting herbs in the back of one of the houses to start trying to do like bath salts and lotions and just body balm, healing energies, you know what I'm saying? She said, we're going to make healing products. I'm just like, yes, we are. We're going to learn, you know? And I'm like, thank you, God, for giving us something to go back. Our bodies had been abused, right? We thought we had to be abused. We bought into nothing. We didn't deserve nothing. We didn't deserve anything. So we bought into that lie. And slowly but surely, what she did was showed us that we didn't have to ever be abused again. We didn't have to abuse ourselves, and we didn't have to have anybody to abuse us. We get to choose us. She showed us how to choose us, and then go back and share it. And so we started with the candle and we started with the bath salts, and I heard her talk about it yesterday, that I was in love with those first original products. You know, our candle was called the Flame of Penuel. I loved it, it was biblical, you know. And our balm was called the Balm of Gilead. You know, and yeah, we did have the salt scrub, which was called Lot's Wife, but you know, I loved it though. You know, and we did have the balm, the lip balm, No More Desert Lips, Moses, No More Desert Lips, but it's like, it crushed me kinda when we changed the name of the products. I was like, this is working. But God had a better, bigger plan. And so what we do now, we've got a new line of products, and this is not a commercial, but station identification break. Where's my products, Becca? Look, we have grown from those seeds in the ground. And that's just like God does everything, like he does us. You know what I'm saying? He plants us where we're supposed to be. He calls us to do the work. And then he waters us, which is equipping us to go back into our communities, into new communities, into communities that's been forgot about. The communities that people say, can't go over there, you might get robbed. Can't go over there, somebody might snatch you. We have been called to go into those communities, y'all. It's okay. They're people. They're souls. They're souls looking for a way out. So let me get back to my station identification break. Where's my products? Oh, here they go. I'm happy about the products now. Look, I was kind of upset because we changed the names and everything, but I'm really happy about this. This is from our new line. It's not even from the last one. But I have been looking for, I brought these 3 products with me because I want you guys to help me. Y'all helped Becca yesterday, so help me get rid of these body products and their bath products. Right here we have, it's not Lot's Wife, but it's just our uplifting body soak. Okay? And it's in citrus wood, that's my favorite scent. Okay? Then we have, citrus wood is my favorite scent. Then we have the head to toe body wash. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you why I love this right here, the body lotion. Because you can use it with this. You've heard of Olive Olay, Nivea, in-shower body lotion. Have you? You heard of the in-shower body lotion? Which means that you can use the lotion not when you get out, but while you're still in the shower. Ours works just as good. I've tried it. So I wanted to bring these 3 items and ask you to help me, like you helped my founder yesterday, and help us continue to take care of ourselves. And I wanted to end with saying this. I feel challenged. I feel compelled. I've come, and like I said, I've got a new perspective on what I'm supposed to do, and it's okay. It's not about the denomination. I was raised in a Church of Christ, but it's not about a denomination. It's about us. We're the church, right? Yes, we're the church. And so when God commissions us to go, the church, to go out, go into the world, and help set our neighbors free, especially the ones that are broken, especially the ones that don't even know how to ask for help. They don't know how because they've been beaten down so much that they feel like they're not going to get it anyway. You couldn't possibly want to help someone like me. She couldn't possibly wanted to help someone like me. She didn't even know me, but she offered me sanctuary. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go offer sanctuary. We're supposed to offer the way out. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And our job is to go and heal and restore and love. Because love heals. It really does. When you're giving genuine love, you don't have to know me. You don't have to know me. But I love you. And there's a way out of the darkness. Help us continue to spread that. That's what we're doing in Nashville. We're going everywhere, and we're meeting up with other people in other communities. I hope in Alexandria also. We're helping people come together to restore communities. Not just society, but communities. When we come together, we're a community. We're together right now. We're a community, y'all. You heard Becca say, heal the women of the village. Okay. Then we become communities. I love y'all. Thank y'all for enlightening me this weekend. Thank you.